Mhm. Good morning, everybody. It is Zandra's Thursday Live. I hope that you are all doing fabulously this morning, making sure everything's going woot woot. I have to share this image with you guys today because this to me is when I was living my dream life, rocking my life. You can see me and Corey. We're at the finish line of the Las Vegas Rock and Roll Half Marathon. This was 2017, lots of years ago. But you know what? Not that many years ago. All right. So this is when I feel like I was living up to my fullest potential. And I ask you, do you ever feel like you're not living up to your full potential? Right? Do you have moments like that where you see that going on? And there's several of them. I know. Thank you. It's I miss these days, and I've been kind of putting them off and slowing them up. Thank you. It was a great day. This isn't even one of our best ones. The ones when I did the half by myself, I was like, and it was amazing. But like I said, to me, that's when I was living my dream life, is when I was focused on not necessarily even business, about taking care of myself, about my relationship with my husband, about doing the things that I wanted to do that were going to bring me the ultimate joy in my life. And so that's why I wanted to show you this, because for me, this, like I said, is such a huge part of my life. I'm going to try to make this bigger. Sorry, guys, my notes here. This was such a big part of my life. And basically, I stopped running for a while. And I was like, why have I done this? I want to run more, jump more, love more, have more fun, focus on my business, right? And really start to let my inner light shine even brighter than it does. And, because the fact is, have you ever felt like you're so much more than what people see on the surface and what you're able to contribute every day? Do you feel like, oh my God, I wish I could get my shit together and be able to push that little bit further, carry that ball to the goal zone. I know, showing my sport, you know what I mean? The end zone. There we go. The goal zone. I know it's the same thing, but do you know what I mean? It's such a huge, amazing thing when we're going after our goals and when we have some. And I want to tell you, they don't have to be big, fat, hairy goals. They can be being able to get up out of bed in the morning at the time that you want to get up, right? Everybody thinks that goals have to be these big, gigantic things that blow your mind. They can be, but really, anything can blow your mind, not in a bad way. What is it that's going to blow your mind? What would make the biggest bang for your buck in your life? To me, that's what goal setting is about. It's not about going, oh, I need to climb Mount Everest, or I'm going to go to Mars, or I'm going to, you know what, for me right now, my big, fat, hairy, audacious goal, they call them BHAGs, if you've heard of some of them. Mine has an F word in there. I think it's more like BFAG. Yeah, BFAG. BFAG, that's what mine's going to be. Big effing audacious goal instead of hairy goal. I like effing better in there. So BFAG. And sorry, that's my new word I'm coining. But right now, it's getting to bed and sleeping in my own bed every night. That is what my goal is. That's where I'm organizing my next 90 days. There's a million things that I want to do, but really what's going to give me the biggest bang for my buck is being able to freaking sleep through the night. I stayed up a little bit too late last night. After I was tired, I started waking up again. And so it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm still struggling to sleep. And for some of us, it's to shut our minds down. And that's me too. For me, it's when I go past that point where I'm like, I'm tired right now, but I just got 3 more things to do. All of a sudden I get that second wind. So that is really my big goal right now. My second big goal I'm working on is getting my finances in order, because I just kind of go month to month and then hope at the end of the year, I'm going to hit my goals. But how close do you think I am to hitting my goals when I do that? Right? When there's no accountability, when there's no boundary, when there's nothing to reach for, right? And even when I do good things, I almost feel like, I'm doing shit because there's nothing, I haven't really measured it. I haven't been tracking it and seeing where I was. I haven't done what we call a gap analysis, right? Where am I right now? Where do I want to go? So basically, don't worry about that. I'm going to help you figure that out today, what you want. Okay. So we're going to ask you a few questions here. And what I would encourage you to do is take out a piece of paper and write this shit down, because this is when the magic happens, is when the pen hits the paper. Because you can think thoughts all day long, but until you actually start putting your effort in, is not going to happen, my darlings. So who am I? As I said, my name is Zandra Ross. You guys know me. I am a certified facilitator, workshop facilitator, trainer. We call it, it's the Canadian Association of Professional Trainers, but then people also know my fitness background, which is as a group fitness and personal trainer. So I'm also certified in that. And as well, my favorite is I am a life and business coach. So I love helping people achieve their goals, figure out what it is they want, and go after it with a freaking vengeance, people. Because like I said, if the world, I mean, we all go, oh, COVID, this, that. You know what? If this COVID thing hasn't taught you anything, it's time to giddy up and get your ass going, because we never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And for me, I want to start now. I want to take action today, so that whatever happens in 90 days, I'm ready for it. Whatever happens in 30 days, I'm ready for it. I'm in the zone. And that's so much about deciding on what it is that you want. And that's really what I help people do. Organizations and individuals figure out what they want most, get inspired by their goals and their life, and go out and kick some hiney. Okay. So that is all my purpose. I always thought I should be Oprah Winfrey. I should be the prime minister, right? We all got these big things. Well, then Lady Gaga wanted, but that ain't happening anytime soon. I'll settle for Betty White. And, but that's where the focus is who do I want to be? What do I want in my life? I get to decide, not anybody else. There are no boundaries except those which I put on myself. And really, what do I choose to focus my attention on? And so that's what I want you to start thinking about, okay? Because I'm really going to show you on how to get clear on what your true potential, your capabilities are. So many of you are running around going, oh, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. Hell no, babe. You are amazing right now, right here. You just need to commit and say, you know what? No matter how many times I have to practice this, because that's what it is. That's the only way you get good at things, is by practicing. I'm going to keep practicing doing this thing until I either realize I don't want to do this, it wasn't all what I thought it was going to be, or holy shit, I know what I'm doing and I'm working in that direction. Are you in for that? I know I am. We're just starting all of our music lessons. So the kids jumped into piano and guitar, and they're almost 13 and 15. And both of them had asked me, Mama, is this too late? Am I too old to do this? And I'm like, hell no, baby. So that's right. I signed up for singing lessons. Corey, I was like, I want piano too. And Corey's like, honey, you know, you're ADD. You probably won't be able to do any of it if I have too many focuses. So I'm going to focus on singing right now, because that's a lot where my brain can maybe deal with a little bit more than learning to pluck some strings. But it's exciting. I feel like we're all dreaming again. We are focusing, because to me, that's when my depression and my anxiety set in, and my directionlessness is when I don't have goals, when I'm not working towards something. People want to know what your purpose is. That's what your purpose is to just keep practicing, learning, and experiencing all this world has to offer. And for those of you who are like, I don't have any goals, well, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're going to help you start to figure that out. All righty. So that's what we're really going to focus on today, is your strengths and how you can begin, or if you're not already, achieving greatness in your life, or creating even more. That's how I feel. A lot of people think that you have to start and feel really bad about yourself. I love it when I tell people about my personal development or my professional development. My friends and family will go, no, Zan, you're great just the way that you are. And I'm like, oh, I know that, but why not be better? Why not go for more? Why not get excited to wake up every single day realizing how much beauty there is out there? Yeah, there's always shit going on out there, but whatever you choose to focus your mind on, you are going to see that everywhere, and that's all you're going to see. So it's up to you. You can say, oh no, I'm surrounded by crap out there. Well, that's what you're setting your mind to, my friend. If that's what you choose to see, then that's what you will see. You and I are in the same world. We're not seeing different things. We're seeing the exact same things. It's how we choose to see it, how we choose to interpret it. that really gives it the meaning. Does that make sense? Give me a hell yeah if you know what I mean, because I am tired. And the other thing is, you know that when you're surrounding yourself with people who are like, wah, 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 what do? I almost feel like I pull myself and put myself back down into that hole again. Oh, you're right. It is a bad time to set goals. Oh, you're right. The world is hard. Oh my gosh, there are no opportunities, right? Because I almost feel bad of saying, I feel awesome. Do you feel awesome? But I'm tired of that. I'm not putting myself in that hole anymore, because that's the crabs in the bucket syndrome, right? Where instead of elevating our energy, our vibe, who we are, our emotional intelligence, we'd rather pull everybody down with us. And I don't care how healthy and positive you are. You've done it. I've done it. Even on my days where I'm like, they think they were so good. Did you see that live they did? Huh, right? That's me and my low vibe bullshit, man. And that's what I need you to look at. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they lighting you up, my friend, or are they pulling you down? You need to decide. People think that, oh no, the world is hard. No, you decide what you accept in life. You decide what the standard is that you are going to hold for yourself and everybody else. That's what it is. Again, we talk about motivation, and awesome. See Kendall on there. Great. Thanks, girl. Another personal trainer in the room here, group fitness instructor. We know people go, oh, wow, I just need motivation to get in shape again and get moving. Motivation comes from action. It doesn't come from magically waking up one day and going, I love exercise. Today is the day and I'm going to jump into it. Usually our clients go, oh, I don't want to go today, but today is the day. I have to. And let's go. And what happens is, we all know, they feel sweet ass afterwards, right? They feel sweet ass afterwards, and they know it, and we know it. And that's what brings them back the next time, right? We make the workout too hard. They don't know how to do it. They make mistakes. They're not going to want to come back. So it's the same thing for you. We need to break those steps down as simple as possible and make them as small, so that every single workout, practice, time that you speak, whatever your goal is, every time that you engage in it, you get a little cheap thrill because you got to be successful at that thing. Yeah, sound like a deal? I know. I think that's a deal, because that's how I live my life now. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up. These lives, I was talking to a friend who listened to me right from day one, and all she keeps saying is, man, Zan, you've grown a lot since you started doing your lives. So thank you so much for those of you who have stuck it out with me, because I had no clue what I was doing. I was just watching other people, what they were doing, and saying, I'm going to try, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to practice. I didn't know if this picture thing, I was just fooling around with it the few minutes before. I had another picture and I went, no, my last picture was a drinking partying picture, which is fun too. But this one has really got me, because I wanted to talk about your best life, right? So let's get down to business. I got like 5 steps here for you, all right, that we're going to go through for you to help you begin to identify what your strengths are, get focused on your goals and what it is that you want, all right? So number 1, where do we start? Identify your strengths and weaknesses. And basically, to me, the way I see each and every one of you, even those of you that are here for your personal development, you're not necessarily one of my entrepreneurs or one of my leaders that are running a business or running an organization. But the fact is, you got to get yourself out of bed every single morning. You got to be able to get yourself watching these lives. You've got to be able to go to work, feed your kids, put a roof over your head, exercise, breathe, go to bed, right? Do your laundry. There is a whole crap ton of stuff that you have to do in your life. I'm sorry, my friend, you are a leader. Whether you think that this leadership strategies is for you or not, the fact that you look after your own ass and take care of yourself makes you a leader. Okay, so let's just start there. So what do I do with my leaders and my entrepreneurs and my business owners? We start with a SWOT analysis, is what we call it. So this is how we start identifying our strengths and weaknesses. I don't even like weaknesses. I like to call it what we need to work on, right? It's a little bit longer than weaknesses, but work on. Strengths, work on. Right? That's my W, because I don't know, weaknesses, what does that mean? It's such a negative terminology, and we interpret words. So you hear weakness, your mind automatically thinks, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. Things that I need to work on, I can deal with that. I can handle that. So that's where we usually start with our clients is what are your strengths? What are the things you need to work on? What are the opportunities for you and your business or your leadership, whatever you're doing, and what are the threats? What are the obstacles, the things that could get in your way out there in the world, right? COVID, money, time, all those things. Normally, strengths and weaknesses or things to work on are internal to us, our ability to control. Opportunities and threats are generally things that are happening out in the world that we don't necessarily have a lot of control over. So SWOT analysis. Another tool that I love using is personality assessments with the clients that I work with. So you can go Google free personality assessments. I like to work with a couple that I work with my clients are the color code, which is where I talked about you. It's identifying, I've mentioned it before, but it's really about identifying what your core motivation is. I used to think that I was that power, that just moving things from A to B and getting work done, even if it meant me being behind the scenes and not being the center of attention was okay with me until I woke up blind 10 years ago and realized that I was living so out of alignment with my true motivation, which was fun, right? Complete opposite. I want to be the center of attention. I want to rock the world. I want to inspire people. I want to serve directly rather than indirectly through somebody else's efforts. That made me blind, my friends. It's super important to know what your motivation is. So the color code is one of my assessments, and we're going to be talking a little bit about it. But if it's something that of interest you, I have some links for sale that you can join in. And anybody, I'm going to be looking at who's ever watched this by the end of the week, maybe by Sunday. Anybody who's watching the replay, let us know that you're watching this #live, #replay. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drop a free assessment, a color code assessment to one of you lucky people out here. So if you tag #replay or #live in here, your name is going to go into a free draw to get a color code assessment. Because why not share the wealth, my darlings? Okay, so get in it because then you can start this journey. Don't worry about it. There's going to be an on-ramp for everybody into this. So that's what we want. Another one I use is DISC and Motivator. So I'm certified in about 7 of them, but that's a lot where I help when I start helping people dig down into what their goals are. That's the first step that we look at is let's just start dipping our toe and doing some self-exploration. This is all about emotional intelligence. And this first step is about self-awareness. All right. So number 2, I want you to start to write down all your goals, big, small, insignificant, significant, things that you might want to do, things that you know you want to do. What I like to call this is my list of 100. Many of you have coached with me before. You know it's one of the first things I get you to do. And what is that? I want you to write on a piece of paper from 1 to 100. And I want you to write down a list of 100 things that you want or may want to be, do, or have in your life. And what do I mean? You may want to be a public speaker. You may want to be a musician or a singer like me. You may want to be an actor. You may want to be a world traveler. But you don't know. Maybe you do. Some of them you may know for sure. I know I want to learn to sing. So that's what my focus is right now. I know I want to start taking better care of my brain. So I need to sleep more. So, right. So those are some of the, have or do. I want to travel. I want to learn maybe how to surf. I'm scared of it because I'm scared of sharks and being out in the ocean, but there's got to be a safe wave pool I can go to, right? I want to go to more, just learned before the pandemic that I love roller coasters. I want to go do more roller coasters, right? So it doesn't have to be life-changing things, but it can also be, I want to help 1 million people. That's what I want to do. That's my goal, team. Just so you know, I want to help 1 million people. I'm getting pretty close. I figure I'm hitting close to at least 100,000 or so, but right. Big, hairy goals, big beef eggs, big, audacious goals. Okay. So that's a huge part of it for me, right? What do you want? Make that list. I want to travel. I want to speak more Spanish. So I got my Duolingo out. I want to, right? It doesn't have to be, it can be selfish things. I want to get a tummy tuck. I want to get into wicked ass shape again, back where I was, even better shape than this picture I'm showing you. It's right. And I just want to live my best life, and I want to inspire, and I want to surround myself with amazing freaking people that want to do the same shit as me. Got it? So if you're into that, you let me know. Hell yeah, baby, because I want in and I want you with me. Because, we've talked about the retreats next year, right? That we got coming, Vegas and Cabo San Lucas. So stay tuned. Because why? Because those things, you got to plan around those. Maybe you got money falling out of your pockets, but I sure don't. I need to start preparing now, getting my finances in order so that I'm ready when the time comes to travel, that I'm ready to travel, because that's all over my list of 100. So, and maybe you go, I don't know, Zan. Well, then maybe one of your goals is to find some goals, and don't worry about it. I've got tools for you to do that. All right. So start writing down everything that you think sounds interesting, but you're not sure. That's what so much of our goal setting, we're held back because we're afraid. What if I don't want that thing? It took me 5 years to get a 2-year college diploma at the college here in town, because I would start a certificate and go, oh, I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. And then I would switch to another program. I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. Instead of just getting the hell out of school and getting back to work, right? Or taking the 10-month dental hygiene and realizing, ooh, I didn't like digging around at people's teeth. That's me. Actually, I probably would love it. I think the talking part, the dental assistant, maybe I would have been great at. But I could have just gone to work and made wicked money. But instead, I stayed in college for 5 years. It did serve me well in a certain way once I saw that it was just experience, and I learned a whole crap ton there too. So that's what I want you to think. What are all of these things? And just start brainstorming. And if you don't know, look around, flip through magazines. What looks interesting to you? Right? Hear my stories. Does any of that sound in? Maybe one of your goals now is to go to Vegas and Cabo with Zan. Put it down. All right. Get your hair cut. I don't care. Buy a new bra, underwear, whatever that may be. Add it to your list. Number 3, now you want to start to sort these things, because you can't do everything all at once. Alrighty. So what I would say is, some people go, oh, Zan, I have like 20 places I want to travel. Well, great. I would put the heading of travel and then maybe make a list of all the places you want to travel. Well, there you go. That's one big goal for you. And then we'll start breaking that down the road. Another one, right? So you want to sort them out. And where do things fit? Because it can seem 100 things or 10 things can be overwhelming. Then I want you to prioritize them. And what do I mean by that? What is calling your heart? What you're like, oh my God, if I don't do this, I'm going to explode. Me, it's helping people and designing this next little thing we're going to be talking about for the next month. I'm so excited. So you want to rank them. You want to sort them. Which is going to give you the best bang for your buck? Which is going to bring you the most joy? Right? I'm having to make hard decisions right now because my time is so limited. I want to do fitness. I want to do coaching. I want to do my consulting. But I can't do everything. So right now, and I'm so sorry, fitness is going to have to go a bit. Not my personal fitness, but being able to do that is a major part of my business. It's going to come back, guys. Don't worry about it. But right now, it just can't be a priority, because I have some bigger priorities right now, which is creating this 90-day goal setting program that you are all going to be welcome to. Shh, okay. Try not to let the cat out of the bag, but I'm not good at keeping secrets. Okay. So now I want you to rank them. How important are these to your work, relationships, and overall well-being? If you're kind of like, that'd be nice, but you know what? These things would be more impactful. It helped me save money. And goals that can help touch on more than just one aspect of your life are really valuable goals as well, because then you can be getting double bang for your buck, right? Or really what I like to call it is bang for your effort. Because you don't want to go and do something when you're not getting an effect from it. Alrighty. So start to sort those out. I don't care. Put 1, 2, 3. First is very important. 2 is not so important. 3 is, it's nice, but not huge. All right. So whatever those structures are for you. Number 4, find people who are doing things that interest you for inspiration. This is your spark team. This is who you are spending time with. Who are you watching? What are you listening to? Are you doing your 15 minutes of personal development, professional development every single day? Listening to things like this. YouTube, podcasts. My favorite thing, I listen to podcasts whenever I am not listening to crime shows, murderous crime shows on TV, or tunes that get me inspired, right? But what are you doing for your personal and professional development that is moving you forward? Who are your spark team? Joining our group, and we're going to be telling you about it. And I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag. We are getting ready to launch a 90-day, and I went and put it up here, and I totally didn't write it down properly. Our 90-day dream life program that we're going to be running. And I know here it is. I'm going to look at it again. Sorry. We're just going so crazy. The 90-day Dream Life Project. So don't worry about it. Thank you so much. I'm so excited because I've been kind of dipping my toes in this shit, but it's time. That's why I'm having to let some stuff go right now, you guys, because I can't do everything. Okay. So, and that's what I want you to know. You can have everything you want. You just can't necessarily have it all at the same time. Okay. So right now, this is where I want to go because I've got some big dreams that I want to achieve. And I want to invite a whole bunch of other kick-assy freaking goal setting freaks out there who want to come along and get what they want big time in the next 90 days. Okay. So we'll be leaking that out to you guys for the full rest of the month here. So stay tuned. We'll be dropping the sales page before then, but I'll be doing more specific on what the details, but it's really about, it's a group coaching program, where it's going to be set activities. It's not a whole bunch more work on your plate because I know a lot of people have said, oh shit, Zan, is this going to be hours and hours and hours of work? No, because I know you're already busy. The people who are going to be attracted to this program are the people who are already doing stuff and are like, holy crap, I don't have much more that I can add to it. No, this is about leaning out your goals and your habit structure, not having a bunch of fluff around that's not serving you. It's really about figuring out what are the 5 habits that you need to create in your life every day to help you sleep better, eat better, move better, reach your goals, all that kind of stuff. It's not about giving you a whole bunch more things to do. It's about getting rid of shit that you don't need to do and adding 1 or 2 small strategic habits every single day that are going to move you towards your goals. It's also not trying to, I love it, Stacia, driving every car that you have. You can only drive 1 car at a time, right? That's the same thing. Whatever that goal is, those actions that you need to be taking every way need to be moving you towards that. Again, it's like our bodybuilders. They don't do a full body workout every single day. They fine tune those muscles. They have to work on certain parts to make those things. Sorry, Kendall, you're here. So you get the center of my attention right now. But right, you just don't do a full body workout every day. That's a lot of clients are like, or if you're trying to get overall general health, you don't want to go in and just have arm day, right? Once a week. That's why I work with a lot of other personal trainers where all of a sudden they've got beginners that are doing really specific muscles. I'm like, oh no, honey, we need to get you doing a whole bunch of things with your body, right? That isn't going to give you the best bang for your effort. So that's where it's going to be really important to hone in on what are the specific habits, then start to surround yourself with the right people, the right spark team that are going to help you drive you towards your goals and to have a way to an accountability system that's going to. So like I said, it's not making you watch 89 videos a week, come to 89 coaching sessions, all this training. Okay. It's just really about getting you focused on what's going to give you the biggest bang for your effort and which is going to have the biggest effect in every aspect of your life. The ripple effect. That's what we want. Right. And we want to make sure these goals are yours. It's not something that, well, my mom always wanted me to be a nurse. It's amazing how many people. And so what's happened is they've never become a nurse, but they've held themselves back from becoming an artist or were opening a gas station. Why? Because that wasn't their mom's dream for them. So instead of going, and it's the same when you have an important task, you will put off doing something that's good for you. You've got a report to write and you need to exercise. What I will do is I'll go, yeah, I can't exercise until I get the report done. So then neither thing gets done. Now I go, oh no, it's like putting my life jacket or putting my mask on in the airplane as it's going down. I need to put my mask on first or I might pass out before I can help anyone else. So I need to make sure that I do my exercise, take care of myself, do my mindset work before I worry about everybody else's goals and trying to make their goals come true. Because if I can't be healthy, whole, working towards my own, how am I going to help anyone else and be a role model? Alrighty. And then finally, focus on goals that are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Okay. And that's a workshop for another day, but we'll touch base on that. You want to make sure they're smart goals. And how does this help? Coaching will help you break down your milestones to achieve your big dream. That's what I tell people when they go, oh, Zan, I didn't achieve my goal last month, or I didn't achieve that. I go, I'm sorry. We obviously didn't break it down small enough for you. So don't constantly beat yourself up that you're a procrastinator. You have no energy. You have no, right? Don't beat yourself up. Start going, okay, what's the smallest thing that I can do to start being successful? in my life, in my goal, where I want to be. You know what? We can sit there all day saying, oh, putting bad medicine on ourselves, saying how no good we are, saying, but the fact is, whatever we tell ourselves is what we believe. So when you go, why do I think this way? Why is it? It's nobody else. It's you. It's you putting that message on auto repeat. So what do you have to do? You have to tell yourself, and I want you to write it on a big board right now. I don't care if you have to write it on your head. I am worthy. I deserve this. I can set and reach my goals. I am ready right now. I don't have to be perfect. Courage, I just have to be courageous and brave. And what those two things mean is moving forward with fear. All right. And I think all of us can do that because we're alive. That's the human condition. All right. And be patient with yourself, man. Rome wasn't built in a day, my friends. Give yourself some love. Give yourself, just think about it. When somebody's breathing over your shoulder at work, going, did you do that? Oh, you didn't do that very good. Think about when you've had that person who's been so hard on you. How did it make you feel? Right? Like crap. You know it. And that voice starts playing in your head even when you go home at night. I need you to start to be your own best friend. I need you to start to reprogram your brain to feel good again because you deserve it. And if you want to help anybody in this world, if you want to live a life, your dream life, your purposeful life, you need to get focused on this shit right now. Alrighty? So if this interests you, we are going to be starting this 90-day Dream Life project. I'm so excited. Sorry, and I'm 2 minutes over here. I'm just like, I've been struggling, you guys know, with my ADD. I'm all over the freaking countryside, but I am so excited. We've been working on this offering to bring you guys, and I feel so good about it. I feel so called to it. And like I said, it's going to be the 90-day Dream Life Project. We're going to drop the link. I'm going to be talking more about it as the weeks go on. But really, it is what it is. It sounds like it's going to be 90 days of concerted effort. We are going to join together. We're going to have a workbook for you. We're going to have a planner for you. And we're going to work together virtually to create this 90-day plan. What I may even do, I've got a big backyard. I'm probably going to have some of you come and join me on my big backyard for a socially distanced planning session as well. We'll be streaming it out to everybody else out there in the world. We're going to spend 60 to 90 minutes together working through and creating our 90-day goal that we want. Not 89 goals. What is the one big goal that you would like to work towards in the next 90 days? Because that's the problem. We're all picking way too many. We've all got ADD to an extent. We're going to work through that. And then every single week, we're going to be having group accountability sessions where you can just touch base. We want to know how it's going. You go, Zan, I'm really not comfortable with that. Don't worry about it. You're going to have an accountability coach who is going to be following up with you weekly to get a focus sheet from you. You're going to have to write down what were your wins, what were the things that you need to work on, and what are your goals for the following week. Right? So it's not about giving you a whole bunch of more things. Thank you, Stacia. Just dropped the link. It's not about giving you a whole bunch of more things to do. It's about helping you really target your energy, your mindset, your attention, and your intention and your energy on one thing. And that's what I joke about. I said, I'm like a gun. I'm a loaded gun. I need somebody to point me and shoot me. And I think that's a lot of what accountability is. People want to do great things, but they get overwhelmed. And they don't know where to start. And we allow that inner voice to talk us out of doing what we need to do. So that's it, my friends. You're going to be hearing a lot more about this. If this is something that you're interested in, but you really don't know, maybe you look and go, oh, Zan, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Maybe I don't know if I can afford this, if I can commit to myself doing this. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're part of an organization and you go, Zan, our whole team needs this. Reach out to me because there are some lots of scenarios. My goal is to help 1 million people. So sorry, team. I know Stacia and Amy are like, holy crap, but and my Amy's and everybody else out there. But no, seriously, that's what I want to do. So we need you to connect with us, reach out to us, and let us know what it is that you need. Check out the link in it and let me know. We're going to be talking more about it over the next week. But if this is something that you feel like I need this in my life, reach out to me immediately because we can talk through it. We can figure out a way to make this work in your life. All right. And as always, my friends, today is the first day of the rest of your life. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know, what are your goals? What are your BFAGs out there, my friends? What is it that you want to create in your life? All right. And let's start. Giddy up. It's time to go. Mwah. Have a fantastic day. And like I said, let's get together because I want you to come and cross that line with me in your rock and roll half marathon in Vegas, or whatever your goal is. What is your finish line? What is where you're going to be able to reach your arms up and say, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay? Mwah. Have a great one, everybody. Tune in. Let me know what you think. And, invite your friends. We want to grow this group. My goal is to get it to 1,000 people by the end of May. We need another 350 people. But what we also need you to do is not just invite them. Can you click on the link, copy the link for the group? Stacia, if you can put that in there, or Amy, drop the link, copy it, and say, you guys need to come and join this group. Don't just add them, because if they don't want to be in the group, I don't want them to be in the group. I only want action takers in this group, because you know how it is when nobody's responding, when nobody's interacting, it's a dead group. I don't want that. I want each person that comes in here to be ready to step up and lean in. All right. So send them the link, tell them to come and join us. All righty. Love you guys. Let me know how we can be of service to you and help you to become even more kick-assy than you already are. Thanks, guys.